Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amina and this is my first video, and I'm a crochet designer. So when I post my designs, people ask me about how I make them, so I decided to create this account because I couldn't reply you all on how I make my designs. So I created this channel in order to share with you how I make my crochet design. So for this first project, we are making this top. It's a bubble stitch top, and I use the double crochet, and I use the half double crochet for the straps. I use double crochet for the top, and it's a really cute top. So this is what we are gonna be making for this first. Alright, so for this, on how to make this top, all you need is your tape measure for taking your measurement, and I'll be using a 3.0 millimeter hook, your scissors for weaving in and cutting up your yarn, and I'm using this yarn. It's Nigerian made brand. It's called Yeye Wool, and I'll be using this in color white and the color orange. Okay, so this is all you need, and I'll be using a smaller hook for the joining of the top at when we get here. Okay, so this is all you need for this tutorial. So get your accessories, and all you need is your bust measurement and how long you want your top to be. So have that. Once you have your bust measurement and how long you want your top to be, you can make this bubble stitch top in every size: big size, small size, and medium. So I'm making this in the size small, so you can make it for small size, large, medium, or big. Started. Okay, so get any yarn you have, and we are going to start. To start off, you have to make a slip knot, and after making your slip knot, then you chains as long as you want your top to be. Okay, so for me, I want my top to be as long as 10 inches. So whatever length you want your top to be, you are going to chain as long as that. Okay, so I'll chain 10 inches and I'll meet you when I'm back. Okay, so I'm done, and I think this is my 10 inches. Let us check. Okay, I have my 10 inches, and now to start up on the first row, you are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you go back on the third chain to create a double crochet. Okay, so to create a double crochet, yarn over, count 1, 2, and in the third stitch from the hook, you yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that's a double crochet. Then yarn over and go into the next loop, create a double crochet, and into the next loop a double crochet. So basically this first row is all about double crochet. Okay, so keep making double crochet till the end of the row, and I'll meet you when I'm done. This top is going from side to side. Okay, so this 10 inches is how long you want your top to be, and this runs from side to side, which means it goes around your bust. So make double crochet to the end, and I'll meet you when I'm at the last stitch. Okay, so I'm coming to my last stitch. I'm almost at the end of the row, and this is my last stitch. You insert a double crochet. So this is what the first row looks like. So now you chain three, chain 3, turn your work, and into that first stitch you are going to make a double crochet. Okay, yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So basically the second row is also double crochet. So make double crochet into the second row and into the third row as well. We'll have 3 double crochet rows before the bubble stitch. Okay, so make your double crochet rows, make 3 rows of double crochet, and I'll meet you when you have your 3 rows of double crochet ready. And make sure you don't skip any stitch in case you either decrease or increase unintentionally. Make sure you insert it, especially at the end, to make the stitch straight, the outfit straight. Okay, so keep making this to the end of your row and into the third row as well. When you're done with the 3 rows, I'll meet you back to show you guys what to do next. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of my third row, and now when I'm done with my third row, we are going to start with the bubble stitch. Okay, and into this very last stitch you introduce our new yarn. Okay, and I'll bring my second color, the color I want to use for the bubble stitch. Okay, so now and complete it like this. Okay, so chain 3, turn your work, and to start off on the bubble stitch, yarn over into the first stitch, make a double crochet, the second stitch, make a double crochet, and now into the first stitch, yarn over, insert a double crochet, but don't finish it. It's pull through 2, yarn over, make a double crochet that's incomplete, yarn over the 3 times, make a double crochet that's incomplete, yarn over the 4th time, make a double crochet that's incomplete, yarn over the 5th time, make a double crochet that's incomplete, and yarn over the 6th time and pull through all. Okay, you push it outward because that's where I want my bubble stitch to face. Okay, so chain one, skip the next stitch right here, go into this one and make a double crochet. Okay, so make a second double crochet and a third double crochet. So now we'll start on the second bubble stitch, yarn over, go into the next stitch, make a double crochet that's incomplete, that's one, you go in again the second time, incomplete, yarn over, go in the third time, incomplete, yarn over, go in the fourth time, incomplete, the fifth time, that's incomplete, and the sixth time. So now you pull through all. Okay, yes, so chain one, skip one and make a double crochet into the next, and the next stitch make a double crochet, and the next stitch make a double crochet. So this is how it's gonna be. When you make one bubble stitch, you skip one and make 3 more double crochet, and into the next stitch you make a bubble stitch. Okay, the bubble stitch is really easy to make. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5, and 6. Okay, so remember to push it outwards. This is what the bubble stitch looks like. Okay, so continue and I'll meet you at the end of the row. Okay, so this is my last bubble stitch. 1, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so chain one, always remember to skip one. Okay, skip one and make a double crochet into the next stitch right here, double crochet, the second double crochet, and lastly the third double crochet. So chain 3, turn your work, and now you make double crochet into this row, second stitch, make a double crochet. So for this row all we are going to do is just make a double crochet into every stitch. So make sure you count the number of your stitches to be sure, so as not to make an increase or decrease. Make sure you insert your hook into every stitches for this row. Okay, so make a double crochet for this row and I'll meet you at the end of the row. Okay, so this row is a row of double crochet. So keep making double crochet and I'll meet you at the end of the row. Okay, so I'm almost at the end of my row. I'm coming to the end. Okay, so this is the last stitch, and always remember to make a double crochet into the last stitch. Okay, so chain 3, turn your work, make a double crochet. So basically this row is also a row of double crochet. So this is how the pattern will be. You make 3 rows of a color and you make the bubble stitch. Then you also make 3 rows of the different color and you make the bubble stitch. Okay, so I made 3 rows of white and a bubble stitch. I made a bubble stitch of the orange color. So after making the 3 rows of the orange color, I'm going to change my yarn back into white and make a bubble stitch of white color. Okay, so then I'll make 3 rows of white color, then change back into orange and make orange color. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. And make 3 rows of your orange or your next color, and I'll show you one more time how to change and make the bubble stitch. Okay, so keep making double crochet for 3 rows and I'll meet you back again. Okay, okay, so I'm coming to the end of my row. This is my 3rd row. Okay, so this is the last stitch. So now to change the color, I'll bring in my white yarn. Okay, so do that and make that. So chain 3, turn your work. So now we will use the white yarn to make the bubble stitch. So into the first stitch, insert a double crochet. Into the next stitch, insert a double crochet. And now into the 3rd stitch, we are making the bubble stitch. So yarn over, make an incomplete double crochet, the 2nd incomplete double crochet, the 3rd incomplete double crochet, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th double crochet. Okay, so we are making 6 double crochet. Remember to push it outwards. Okay, so chain 1, turn your yarn over, skip this next stitch right here. Okay, this stitch, I hope you see that, and go into this, make a double crochet, make a 2nd double crochet, and make the 3rd double crochet. Okay, so the next one, you make an incomplete double crochet, make 6, this is the 2nd, this is the 3rd, this is the 4th, this is the 5th, and this is the 6th double crochet. Okay, so chain 1, skip this and make a double crochet into the next. So make into the next and into the next stitch. So like I said, when you make one bubble stitch, you skip one here, make 3 more double crochets, then you make one more double bubble stitch, skip one and make 3 more double crochets. So this is the pattern for the top, and you are going to continue making this and switching colors. And if you are using one color, then you are going to continue making it this way until you have the measurement of your bust. Okay, so my bust measurement is 31 inches. Okay, so I'll make it up to 28 inches so that when I stretch my yarn, my outfit, it stretches to about 31 inches. Okay, so do that and I'll meet you at the end. I am at the end of my row, so I have these 2 stitches left, and then the last. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, get your tape measure, take your measurement, and this is 14 inches. So when I stretch this, it stretches to 16, and 16 times 2 gives us 32, right? And I said our bust inches measurement is 31, so it is adjustable to 31 and 32. So now you turn your work to the wrong side, and this is my wrong side. Okay, so we are going to join it together on this side. So, and to join this together, I'm using a smaller hook, a 2.5 mm hook. Okay, so we are going through both loops. Okay, I think go into the next loop and make a single crochet. So now you turn this, okay, so go into these 2 loops here, you are going through both loops and make a single crochet. Go into that, make a single crochet, go into that, make a single crochet. Remember, always go into both loops. Okay, both loops. So go into both loops and make single crochet till the end of the row. Make sure you don't skip any stitch. Okay, so this is how the seam looks like. Make this to the end and I'll meet you once I'm done. Okay, so now I'm coming to the end, and this is how it should look like. So you go into both loops. Okay, go into both loops and make a single crochet, and that is the last one. Okay, so chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Okay, so this is how the seam looks like, and when you turn this to the right side, you should have this. Okay, it is pretty nice, and our top is almost ready. So now we have to make the straps. Okay, so to make the straps, we are going to take a measured measuring tape, and I'll measure 2 inches, and on the 2 inches measurement I will add a stitch marker. Okay, so take your 3.0 millimeter hook and your yarn. I'm using this color. I ran out of the orange color, so I will be using this color as a substitute. So you count 4 stitches away. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Okay, so on the 4th stitch, this is my 4th stitch. Alright, on the 4th stitch, attach your yarn. Okay, so chain 2 and make a half double crochet. Okay, so for the straps we are working with half double crochet. Go into the 2nd next stitch and make a half double crochet. Go into the 3rd stitch, make a half double crochet, and go into the 4th stitch, make a half double crochet. So now you can remove your stitch marker. Okay, so I'm making this in the width is just 4 stitches. If you want to make it wider, you can make more stitches. Okay, so chain 2, turn your work. So as I said, we are working with half double crochet, and make 1 half double crochet. That is 2, that is 3, and this is 4 right here. Make sure you go into both loops, and that is 4. Okay, so this is how it looks. So chain 2, turn your work, make a first half double crochet, the 2nd half double crochet, the 3rd half double crochet, the 4th half double crochet. So continue making half double crochets till you have as long as you want your strap to be. Okay, so I'll continue making half double crochets, and I'll tell you how many rows I made. Always remember to chain 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 2 on your work. That is 1, that is 2, 3, and 4. So this is how it will look like. Continue chaining to make 4 half double crochet, turn your work, make 2 chains, turn your work, make 4 half double crochets, and continue making this till you have the length of your bra strap. Okay, so I'll make this and I'll come tell you how many rows and the measurement of how long mine was. Okay, so I am at the last stitch and that is my last. So now let's measure this. This comes to 8.5 inches. Okay, so now we have to join this together. So to join this, I'm going to turn over to the wrong side. So this is my wrong side of the top, and I will join this okay. So you find the alignment on the other side. Okay, so this is it. Yes, so now go into that first, or you can just measure 2 inches on the other side. Okay, so this is 2 inches. You go here to make to join the top together. Okay, so go into this first one and make the stitch together. So now go into the second one right here and go into the second loop. Okay, that is here, and join this together. Make a single crochet. So we are joining with single crochet. Go into the third one and join it with a single crochet. So go into the fourth and join this with a single crochet. Okay, so we are done joining our stitch, so I'm just going to go into the next stitch, make a slip stitch rather, to firmly close this off. Okay, so now cut off your yarn. Chain 1 and cut off your yarn. So this is how it looks on the wrong side, and when I turn this over to the right side, this is how it looks. Okay, this is how my top looks. So now go to the other side and repeat exactly what we did here. Okay, so take the measurements of your bra strap and make your arm to this other side, and when we are done, to make this neat, we are going to insert 1 single crochet into every stitch. Okay, and after that we are done with our bubble stitch top. So make this and I'll show you how to go about this one down here, and then we are done. Okay, so these are my straps. I have both of my straps ready. So now for the down parts, I want to make it look more neat. Okay, so I'll make in the line where you stitch together the top. So we are going to introduce our yarn again. So then you chain one, and in the next stitch make a single crochet rather. Okay, so we are working with single crochet. Going into the next, make a single crochet, go into the next, make a single crochet. Make sure you go into every stitch. Okay, so go into every stitch and make a single crochet. I'm sorry about the noise. And if you like this tutorial, please do well to follow me on my socials. It's AA Crochet everywhere. Okay, you can link up, and I would love to see how you recreate this crochet top, and I would love to see how you rock it. You can send your videos to me on my DM on Instagram or Facebook. I will appreciate that. Okay, so continue making half double I'm sorry single crochets into every stitch on this row. Okay, make single crochet, so this is just what this row is all about. You make single crochets all round just to make the edging look nice. You make single crochet all round to the starting point. You chain one, cut off your yarn, hide your excess yarn, make it look neat, cut off your excess yarn, hide it, and I'll show you what the final looks look like. What the final piece looks like. Okay, so this is what the final piece looks like. I really think it came out nice. So this is the end of the tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, like my video, follow me on socials. It's AA Crochet everywhere. Share, comment. I would love to read your comment, and I would love to see how you recreate this beautiful top. Okay, so I hope you like it, and till next time, it's not bye bye, but see you again. See you next time.